What's up, world? It's your boy, King Arthur, CTV, Real People, Real Success, TOP, the ONEA Project, Leadership Development Growth. Look, man, it's been a long time, and I apologize, but I've been getting into the bag and, doing what I do. But, I do want to take you on this little journey with me because the show goes on. Apologize, my restroom is messy. I don't care. I'm human. I'm normal. Okay, so I'll clean it. But that was a little Darius Rucker. You know what I'm saying? I kind of started a little habit now. It gets me going in the morning real. I'll turn on that Darius Rucker mix and get it going. You know what I mean? Hey, come on now. So I might make a couple of breaks in between this video just to go and get you in on it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But this video is entitled Personal Hygiene, man. Personal hygiene, man. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time. I apologize, I don't have my stand right now, so you just have to work with this, phone in hand situation. But I really don't understand it, right? Like, as a man, in today's society, it's actually, we kind of get grace on the way we smell. Like it's okay to be smelly and be a guy. Like, that's a normal thing. I don't know about you, but I wasn't raised up that way. My mother was clean, a classy lady, and she taught me very, very well. And to this day, in fact, it's funny because I joke about it, but I could go to my mom and be like, look, Mom, my dog just died, my apartment got robbed, and my car was set on fire. And I could be talking to her about some really serious stuff. And the one thing she gonna say to me, she gonna look at me and say, boy, did you put Vaseline on those hands? Because she cares about me, presenting myself well when I go out the house, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not to say that my hands don't get a little ashy at times, but when they do, I moisturize them right away, you know what I'm saying? So, I just want to take you on a little trip here on how I conduct personal hygiene and, share with some of you because, believe it or not, a lot of people miss the mark. A lot of people don't even know. I got homegirls, people I talk to that, fellas, ladies, comment, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Is a well-groomed man important to you? I post pictures and things of me getting manicures and pedicures and things like that because you got to take care of yourself, man. You got to, you got to present yourself well. You ain't got to wear the most expensivest, jewelry and clothing and whatnot like that, but you got to smell good. You know what I'm saying? So, your breath cannot offend, fellas. For all my Renaissance men out there, the fellas that, really take care of themselves and whatnot. Tell me that you don't hate it. I despise, let me tell you something. Ladies, and it's really, we could argue this and say it's unfair, right? But at the same time, look, I'm a traditional guy. Look, never, ever, I don't think anybody should offend, but never should I ever have a lady smell bad. No, I don't care. Like, you're held to a specific standard just like we are. And there's no way in hell my lady, is going to be having bad breath or musty or none of that. Yeah. You got to keep saying it. If I find you stink, I don't know. Like, I might give you one pass, but probably not. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just going to be printed in my head. So, yeah. Anyway, I digress. But hygiene is extremely important. Mind you, I am not a dentist, although my sister's one, but I was raised right, I was taught right, I learned how to do things right. And some things, as far as the kids out there, the youngsters, maybe you weren't aware of some of these things. Some things I didn't know about, like I'm going to go through in terms of like putting on cologne and things of that nature. But yeah, let's jump right into it, right? So, as you can see, I'm kind of rusty and crusty. I just woke up. Founders Day was yesterday for the Deltas. Happy Founders Day to all the Delta DST. And, there's a lot of January babies out there. So, my birthday's coming up. Excited about that, January 15th. Go ahead and put a formal shout out there to the future for all the Zetas and the AKAs for y'all's Founders Day as well. But let's get into it, right? So first and foremost, I'm just gonna freestyle here, right? So let's talk about the teeth first, right? From what I'm told, my teeth are pretty white. Now here's the thing you gotta understand about teeth whitening, right? You do the stuff that you get over the counter in the store and stuff like that. I highly recommend you find a dentist that you like. Like really, there's no reason why your teeth should be bad in 2018. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it bad, get your teeth fixed. You know what I'm saying? And you got insurance that you're not using. Listen to the radio. Mint Dentistry got all kinds of like advertisements out about getting free teeth whitening and cleaning and things like that. Guys, when I started really taking this thing seriously, it was when I found out that actually your dental health can affect your brain functioning. Like if you let your mouth get nasty and icky, like all this in here, it's all connected. The body, all that, it's all connected. So it won't just be your mouth that's messed up. It can affect your full body health, mental health, everything. So that should stress a little urgency to you as to doing things the right way consistently. But anyway, yeah. So I've gotten my teeth whitened probably twice, and I would agree. Looking in the camera, it looks pretty white. But let this be a warning, because you can over whiten your teeth. You definitely can over whiten your teeth, and that's a bad thing. That's what my sister taught me, because they will get very sensitive. But I definitely, if you've never gotten whitened at least once, for sure get it whitened at least once by a professional. Let me see. I got here's one. All right. Sometimes they'll make a little tray for you with you mold your teeth, and they'll give you this little gel right here to help apply and use. I haven't, since I last visit, I haven't even used that yet, because my sister's like, your teeth are white, they're fine, and you can really kind of do damage because your teeth have enamel. They have kind of a protective shield over them, that you kind of invisible shield that helps protect the actual, the bones of your teeth, So, but yeah, if you haven't done it once, definitely get it done. A pretty white smile. When I tell people, look, I'm gonna start with this because this is the most important thing in my opinion. Like, what I look for when I'm looking for a partner, I'm like, I'm looking for your eyes, because the eyes are the windows to the soul, and I'm looking for your teeth. I'm staring at your mouth. Every time you're talking to people, you're in an interview, or you're just having, social interactions, people are staring at your mouth. Not just because, they want to see if your teeth are clean and your teeth are straight, but they're trying to focus on the words that you're saying. People watching the video now, you're probably focused on my mouth more than anything, so you can understand the words. It's human nature. You're trying to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. So, yeah, do that. What else can I tell you? I always start with floss, and this stuff isn't expensive. You know what I'm saying? You can have the movie star lifestyle without paying the Hollywood prices. You know what I'm saying? Boom, rich, good, cheap floss. I think it's like $1. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be able to do this. Ideally, I'd like to do it with you and show you how I go through the process of cleaning. But hold on, we gotta take a break. There's record break. Think about it. Don't think I don't have regrets. Don't think you don't get to me. Come on. Between the work and the hurt and the whiskey, don't think I don't wanna buy. Should have been all worked out. But I know what I think, and I know what I said. Don't think I don't think about it. Woo! Come on now. Let me tell you something. I'm a Bama boy, man. Don't you forget it. I'm a Bama boy, baby. Don't you forget it. We love a little country. We love a little country, baby. Don't get it twisted now. All right, so back to the tutorial, right? Floss. You gotta floss, man. If you think your mouth game is on point, you know what I'm saying? Because you brush your teeth and you mouthwash and you keep gum and stuff on you, you missing the mark. Let me tell you something. Right in here. Right. More importantly, right in the back. Right in there. when you chew food gets stuck in those little bitty crevices. You see what I'm saying? It's like when you clean in the room, right? Like, so, like we guilty of this. We'll cut corners, right? We'll clean everything you can see. But women, y'all are really good at clean. Y'all get all behind the corners and clean everything out, all the nooks and crannies. And tell me when you walk into a room that's been thoroughly cleaned that way, you know, behind all the cracks and crevices, you don't just feel the presence of cleanliness. It's true because it's real. You know, so floss is mandatory. And people think, oh, let me tell you something, honest truth. When I was very young, I used to think, man, I don't want to, I'm talking like little young. Like, I didn't want to floss. I was like, this is stupid. Like, what's the point of floss? Like, you know, it's a waste of time. I thought it would take too long. No, flossing, I think, don't quote me, but I think it's supposed to take less than 60 seconds actually to floss. But if you think about that in comparison to what flossing actually does for your overall health, man, it's everything. Your return on investment is everything. Because, in fact, I've tested it. I've gone a day without flossing and noticed I brush my teeth and mouthwash and everything. I noticed how long my breath stayed fresh or how fresh it was compared to when I flossed. And I instantly noticed a difference. So try me and tell me you don't see it out. But floss daily, okay? Get that stuff out of there because if you can imagine, if food is stuck in there, it's going to sit there and rot. It's going to rot and it's going to rot your teeth. So, do that. Floss, so again, it should only take about 60 seconds, I believe. But just go, each one, then, go to the top, bang it out, you know what I'm saying? And you don't have to go there and grind all super hard and tear up your gums, but just kind of work it in there a little bit, work it out, in and out, in and out. Okay, so this is the order I do it too. I floss first, right, to open up the porous areas of my teeth, and then, bam, I use a good mouthwash. Now, when it comes to mouthwash, I'm not going to that's one thing I believe you shouldn't go cheap on. You don't want to go cheap on these, although floss is a cheap commodity. You want to get something at least this brand, name brand. I found if you use cheap stuff on this, it's not even strong enough to last to go through your teeth. They just tear apart. Mouthwash, I'm also a big believer in because it's good. It's like I don't know how to describe it, but it's mouthwash. You don't know what mouthwash is good for, but you get that in there, and I'm not sure the exact time on this. You might want to Google it, YouTube it. There is a proper time amount for mouthwashing. But, I get stuff done, man. Me, when I conduct personal hygiene, when I'm getting ready in the morning, it takes me 15, 20 minutes tops every single time because I have a system down, and it never fails. And, when people see me, and I'm talking to people like, they notice that, I'm groomed, I'm well taken care of, So, Listerine is a very good one. I wouldn't go cheap on this one. And guys, you really don't have to use a ton of it, because sometimes you can waste this stuff. So, just get enough to get a nice, maybe quarter mouthful, and be able to swish around quite a bit. That should take maybe 1 or 2 minutes. I'm not sure. Again, Google and quote it, YouTube it. But you're gonna work it around. Think about it like a washing machine. It's gonna be swishing all through the crevices of your teeth. Make sure you get through there. Make sure you get it all around your tongue. I see my tongue is nasty and raw. Do that and get all that. You want to use like a car wash shampoo. Just get it all over and make your whole mouth, not just your teeth. No, some people get mouthwash and go and just gargle. That ain't it. It's your mouth wash. Wash your mouth. Wash the whole mouth. You see what I'm saying? Get in the cheeks, get in everything. Think about saturation when you're doing mouthwash. You understand? So once you get it all fully, and you'll know because your feelings are gonna be numb and everything's gonna be like you're gonna feel like, okay, I've switched and washed through everything I possibly can. So it's good to go. You spit it out, right? That's step 2. Step 1, floss. Step 2. Mouthwash. Step 3, bam. Toothpaste, brushing your teeth, right? I like this. I'm a big fan of the Colgate, the Max Fresh with the breath strip. Also say this. Toothpaste really isn't that expensive either, but I wouldn't go cheap on this either. And really, there's certain things that, like, I'm a frugal individual, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I can cut corners, you know, on things to spend money, like, for example, this right here, yeah, cotton swabs, like, that's the Equate brand. Cotton swabs are cotton swabs, you know, in my opinion. I'm not going to spend name brand on something like that. I got Vaseline here, Equate brand. It's just petroleum jelly, you know, so I don't feel like you have to, you know, break the bank on that. But certain things you do not want to cut corners on, like, for example, toothpaste, mouthwash, and things like that. So I like this one with breast strips. I found personally that the Max Fresh brush is one of the top ones that actually make my breath the freshest. I think some other brands are like Aqua Fresh. Of course, there's always Colgate and stuff. But I've always been a fan of this one. But I found in my experience that the Colgate Max Fresh with the breast strips, right, is the one that gives me a fresher mouth longer throughout the day. Toothbrush. I like to keep this. I keep my toothbrush in a little carrier because, airborne stuff traveling in, and just keep things clean. Here's an example of toothbrush. Reach, same as my floss. Again, they sell these things by the bundle, so like buy two get one free. You know, you're gonna use a toothbrush until, as you can see, this is a brand new toothbrush. I haven't used this one, so once your toothbrush starts still looking all frayed out and spread out and, you know, bent and everything like that, it's time to get rid of it. You know, some people put a time frame on it, but it really depends on how aggressively you brush your teeth. In fact, fun fact, actually, most recently I just went to see my sister for the dentist checkup, and of course everything was fine, but you know, I complained about my teeth hurting when I brush on this side of my teeth, sensitivity. And she said, you're probably brushing your teeth too hard. I was like, you know, you're probably right, because I'm pretty aggressive with things, you know. And I'm actually applying too much pressure on my teeth, and again, I'm destroying that enamel. So, just trying to stay away from having to use Sensodyne and stuff like that. You know, I've adjusted in the sense, have still maintained the same freshness I want, same clean look, but I've actually, my teeth don't hurt as much anymore, so. When it comes to toothbrushes, let me show you this. So if you look down at the bottom, it says adult soft. I use that. You know, they have medium and they have hard. I'm not sure why they would have those, because it says soft, but they're actually kind of firm enough to get the job done, in my opinion. And so I would consult with your dentist to see which type of toothbrush is good for you. I like one with a wide bristle base, so I can get more surface area coverage while I'm getting it done. Again, that would probably save me time. But there's some of those toothbrushes are little bitty ones. I know some people use the electronic toothbrushes. I don't know. I got to do a little more research into that. I like to have kind of full control of what I'm doing. You know, like, I compare it like this. I look at it like a car wash, right? Like, if I go to a drive-through car wash, I'm just kind of trusting that the machine's going to clean up the most of my car. But I know good and well, if I do wash my car myself, I can actually bend down, get up in the cracks and curves. I can wipe down and dry and wash and rinse everything everywhere, and I'm fully ensured that, because I did it manually, that I cleaned it the best way possible. So, argue with me if you want. I'm kind of partial to doing it myself. We'll see. I don't know if I get anybody comment below. Maybe you have any information or facts relating to that. You know what I'm saying? Or whether electric toothbrush is better or not. Like, go for it. Let me know. But let's see. So we got toothbrush, toothpaste. Okay. So and really, look at my toothbrush. It's kind of spread out a little bit, right? But it's still kind of intact. Like this you wouldn't want to get rid of this yet. There's just a couple of single hairs kind of, spread out, right? But it's not completely So this still has some life in it. I still use this one. It's not that old at all. But some toothpaste, put an ample amount. There's actually another. You let me know if you want to see part 2.